Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm unboxing and going to assemble and have a look at my new XK A600 fixed wing aeroplane from XK. Now I've got this to train on before I try and fly my Zero. You can see in the background over there, and the reason I got this is because it has a switch between 3D and 6G. So 3D is normal flight and 6G is a 6G gyro that helps, you know, keep it balanced and stable. So I thought, you know, this will be a good little craft to start with, and start off in 6G and then move on to 3D before I even try and fly the Zero. So this is a 5-channel, so you know, 1 channel for the accelerator, a channel for the ailerons, a channel for the rudder, a channel for the elevator, and a channel for the 3D and 6G switch. Okay, so you know, the 6G mode uses a 6-axis gyro for good flight performance and stability, easy operation, suitable for beginners to fly. And then the 3D flight mode uses 3-axis gyro, so control performance is perfect and can make various aerobatics easy. So it comes in this box, which is quite a nice sturdy box, which I'm going to put over here. And then, yeah, let me just, so you know, like with everything, you get a little user manual and an instruction manual. So this one seems fairly good. Packing lists, the controller, so you get mode 1, which is an Asian version, and then mode 2, which is a European version, battery charging, the center gravity position of the plane, and yeah, the wing mounting, telling you what to do, landing gear installation, preparation before flight, what the receiver plugs do, the rudder adjustments of the plane, how to take off, how to throw off, landing. So you know, fairly detailed and quite good, so fairly good quality. So yeah, it comes with the wing, comes with the fuselage. So I'm just going to unpack everything first. Okay, so yeah, this is the fuselage. Okay, now this has a 1404 3000 kV brushless motor. So this is quite a powerful motor for a little plane this size, and you know, the fact that it's brushless is also good, so it should perform very well. So it's just basically made of foam, you know, almost like polystyrene, but you know, a nice sort of design, shape, good colors. Like the little shark on the tail here. I'm a rugby Sharks supporter, or my rugby team is the Sharks, so that's quite appropriate for a plane. So yeah, bit thin and flimsy, so rudder, elevator, good. So there. Then we have the wing. Get it out of here. So yes, they're also quite nice, very flexible, hopefully quite strong, but not planning on crashing it, but we never know what happens. Okay, so yeah, we've got the ailerons on either wing, and then the little servos and the connections to control the ailerons on here. Okay. Then we get a charger. Okay, so it just plugs in for a 2-cell battery. Adapter plug. This will just plug in there. Then the battery is a 7.4 volts 3000 mAh 25C battery, and this should give a flying time of about 10 minutes, which is not bad for a little battery this size. And then for charging, if I don't charge it on my balance charger, I can always just charge it in here. And yeah, when it's on, there's a green light for the power, the red light comes on, and when it's fully charged, the red light goes out, and that is the battery charged. So that's the charger. I always have a look when I get a battery. The first thing I do is test and see you know, whether it comes fully charged or its storage capacity. But in this instance, this one's at 14%, so you know, a bit below storage capacity, but you know, it's still okay enough for it to charge up. Okay. Very thoughtful. Got a UK adapter that came with it without specifying, so that's very good. And we have a little bag here, and in this bag we've got a spare propeller, which is always good, a little screwdriver, these are the struts for the wings, and we've got the landing gear, and also the little rear rudder wheel, and a screw. That's all that there. And then we've got the transmitter. So you know, quite a nice looking little transmitter. You know, it's not a very cheap plastic. It's got a fairly good solid feel to it. Fairly well spring on the left there, and then spring loaded on the right. Okay. And then I've already put batteries in. It just takes 4 AA batteries that don't come with it, so you have to supply your own AA batteries. Turn it on. It's got a nice little digital display here, okay, without having the plane connected, so we can see, yeah, I don't know if we can see too clearly on the screen. Anyway, this is for acceleration or throttle. Okay, then we've got rudder, move to left and right, and if you can't see the display too clearly, you can see it actually on the display here. And then on the stick on the right here, we've got elevator, so that's elevator up and elevator down, and then aileron left and aileron right, and you know, it's okay, it tells us it's in mode 2, so we'll come back to that when we put a battery in the plane and put that up. Yes, So yep, we've got the wing, you know, it's just got this little clamp here that goes in under there, and that goes down on there. Yeah, so I've connected up the ailerons, so these two have to be connected like that. Just put the cables in neatly there, put it down on here. Then I saw a screw in this bag here. Yep, together with its back rear rudder wheel. Let me just get this out. Okay. I think this screw should just screw in here. Don't want to overdo it, but just make sure it's in and down and on. So yes, you know, that's the wing fixed on. Look down at the bottom here. This little rudder wheel there, I don't think it makes any difference which way around it goes, but it just goes into a little slot at the back here. It looks so it should be that way around, so the wheel is further back. So yes, that just seems to go in there. Okay, doesn't look as though it's connected to the rudder in any way for any steering benefit or purpose. So we'll have to have a look at that. Okay, let's grab the rest of the stuff out of this bag. So we've got the two wing struts. This is the landing gear, or the front landing gear. It's a spare prop. This nose cone is just also polystyrene that seems to just sort of be stuck on there more for show. And then also a tiny little Phillips star screwdriver. So if we look underneath here, we need to try and secure these struts. Looks as though there's just a hole that should clip in there, and then there's another little ball on the end here, and that just clips in there. We'll put on the other one and do it the other way around this time. Just clip this hole into the little ball on the end there, and then press this little one down in there, and those are the wing struts. And then here we have the landing gear. Just see, is there a particular way around this goes too? Let's just have a look. Yes, it would look as though this sort of should clip onto there and there. So let's just get this in over here. The landing gear in on there. And these things should just, looks as though they should clip onto here somehow as well. Oh yeah, these things just clip onto there. It seems to be more for show. Anyway, that's it. So yeah, that's how it looks like with the struts and everything attached. Okay. So yes, if we look underneath now, we've got the battery bay here. So it's just like a little clip you've got to pull, lift up there, and then this is the battery bay. I don't know if you can see too well in this light, but yeah, okay, so it's quite big and spacious. So this battery, you know, fits in there quite comfortably, and in fact a little bit too comfortably, you know, because you want to keep this and keep the center of gravity of the plane fairly stable. So what I might do is take a bit of Velcro and put it on the bottom, and then put another piece of Velcro on the battery, and then that way I can position the battery in and get it to hold steady and firm in position. So yeah, let me turn on the transmitter. There you go. Connect up this battery, put that little balance plug out of the way. Okay, so we've got life on the plane. Just close up this battery compartment. Okay, let the plane just settle down here. Put it over there. Yeah, it looks a little bit. Let's have a look. Oh no, something not right here. It doesn't look too level. Just leveled out. Yeah, that's better. A bit lopsided. So yes, just make sure you put the landing gear in properly so it's not lopsided. Okay, so if we have a look here now, I'm going. Okay, so if we turn up the throttle, the motor's going to go. Okay. Now you can hear the gyro wanting to work, so I need to see if it's in 6G mode or 3D. So yes, if I want to bank right, I want to bank left, up, go down. See, if I go down, then if you look at the elevator at the back, it wants to correct it and bring it up. If I go up, then the elevator goes down, but that doesn't look as though it's going down too sufficiently, to be honest. So let me just move the elevator on the control lever. That's the rudder, left and right. Okay, it's a bit, the elevator a little bit slow to respond, but you can see that it's moving okay. Now in 6G mode it should automatically try and correct itself, so I'm just having a look. Now if I want to try and turn left, but I don't think this is right, because if I want to turn right, that should be going up for downward force, and that should be going the opposite. So, but if I move the aileron to the left, you know, the left aileron goes up to push down. So there. Now on the transmitter, you've got your trim buttons, and it also tells you, you know, you make sure that they're all centered. But to change between 3D and 6G, you need to press down on the right lever. So unfortunately, although there's buttons here, This is a little bit strange and awkward. It would have been better to have a button switch between 3D and 6G. Anyway, you just press the right stick down and it beeps. Now let's have a look. Yeah. How responsive it is. Yeah, turn right, turn left. See, then if I press down on the stick while it's at this angle here, okay, sorry, we need to be in flight. So to go there. Okay, so this is 3D, but if I at this angle and I press down to go to 6G, you can see it quickly wants to compensate. Press down again, and okay. That's how to change from 3D to 6G. So yes, I would say, you know, a little bit disappointing that it works on that. We should have a separate button, and it would also be nice if there was an indicator on the transmitter that showed you whether you were in 3D or 6G mode. Also, let's just have a look and see what happens if it loses contact with the transmitter. So let's get it going. Hey, let me switch off the transmitter. Yeah, it takes a few seconds, but yes, it's just going to cut out and then obviously will drift down or crash down, depending on the conditions. And then if we switch the remote on again, it makes contact. So that's interesting to know, because yeah, if you lose it somewhere and you can't find it, and you keep it's still got battery, then you can just switch it on again and listen for the motor. So that's the fail-safe. Anyway, I'm looking forward to flying this. You know, it'll be the first fixed wing that I'm going to fly, so I will video it and show you how it goes. I'll see you in the field.